Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to today's Game & Watch review, which is Chef, only the 12th Game & Watch ever released with a date of September 8th, 1981, and it is an original widescreen model. It's been a little while since we've looked at one of these, with a really nice gold kind of plate on the front and a burgundy plastic exterior, and it has all the features that you would expect at this point of the original widescreen models. Of course, Chef, a very, very classic game. Of course, you know, one of Mr. Game & Watch's main moves is taken from the actions of the character in this game. I guess it's supposed to be Mr. Game & Watch. Technically, I don't think that was ever a name, like, used back in the day. I'll never forget as a kid, you know, talking on the schoolyard about all these characters that you could unlock in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Because, you know, I didn't just have the internet back then to go and look them all up, and someone said Mr. Game & Watch. I was like, what the heck is a Mr. Game & Watch? And it was the very last character I ever unlocked in Melee, and just, wow, mind was completely blown. As a kid who had grown up with, like, the Game & Watch Gallery games. Anybody who watched my recent... sorry, I just wanted to concentrate there for a second. Stream of Game & Watch Gallery 2 will know that this is one of the games featured on Game & Watch Gallery 2, and the purpose is to just kind of play as this chef who, you know, is not doing such a great job of cooking. I don't know what culinary school he went to, but it should probably be shut down. But yeah, he just has to flip all these, I don't know, they're like sausages. Are they all some kind of meat? Is one of them supposed to be like pancakes or something like that? It's not so easy to tell, but when it hits the floor, you know, the mouse runs away with it. And that's kind of one of the things we were talking about with tropical fish as well. It's not just like the fish hits the floor and it's like, you know, that's it. No, the cat has to run away with it and do who knows what with it. So in this case, you know, it's not just bad enough that your food hits the floor, as if he would just pick it up and put it right back into the frying pan, but no, the mouse runs away with it. So that's the real bad thing that happened here. Otherwise, though, pretty basic game. You kind of just go back and forth. Game A here only seems to have 3 pieces of meat, where game B, I believe, cranks that up to 4 for increased difficulty. But yeah, this is, you know, definitely one of the more basic games we've played. They're very, like, you know, tropical fish-esque. You know, the typical juggling style is what I call them. Juggling games, where the purpose is to keep something up in the air and not allow them to hit the floor. Of course, the modern mode in Game & Watch Gallery 2 adds like a whole Yoshi element in there, and it's constantly like different food that's being thrown. It's not just the same ones constantly being flipped upwards again. And sometimes the food goes like different heights, and of course there's that cat on the side too, who will kind of mess your timing up by holding onto one of the pieces of food. It's very generous though, so unlike in other games we've looked at, like there was one recently that just was not friendly at all. I believe it was Lifeboat. And, you know, the second people are at the water, it doesn't really give you any chance to go over to them and stop them from falling in. Like, you're just too late at that point. But here, the meat, there's definitely some leniency. And, like, see, it was pretty much at its lowest height there for about a second. And I was still able to get over there without getting a miss. So, I appreciate the Game & Watch games that are more generous in that regard. No reason to be such a stickler. Yeah, it's honestly though just like classic Game & Watch action at its finest. You know, there's nothing more classic. You know, I think of games like this and Fire and Chef, probably because I grew up with the Game & Watch Gallery games. So, you know, those are all the games I think about when I hear the word Game & Watch, but I think that they're probably also just the most iconic ones in some people's minds too. It's been really cool throughout this Game & Watch month, hearing which games people have you know, maybe heard of before I review them and such. Not Safe Buster, we're gonna look at that one probably soon, but Bomb Sweeper was one that a lot of people were like, you know, I'd never heard of this one, and yet it's actually a really cool Game & Watch. It's a shame that more people don't talk about it, so I'm really happy that through this Game & Watch month I've been able to, you know, introduce people to new games. That's definitely one of the things I'm happiest about. And just to be able to teach people overall about just how cool these things are. Because with 60 of them out there, you know, there's just definitely, you know, there's like I said, you know, the ones like Fire that everybody talks about, and then the ones like Bomb Sweeper that pretty much no one's ever heard of. So, in that way, I'm already, you know, considering this month a success. Crazy to think we're over 2/3 through it though. Hopefully everyone's been having fun. I mean, the comments would reflect that, so thank you all for watching. And just like that, That is the chef being fired, which is probably for the best. Again, I don't think that his schooling was very good. But yeah, Chef, an awesome Game & Watch, very classic. An original widescreen model. Again, you can tell because it says widescreen at the bottom rather than Nintendo. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that and hope you'll join me tomorrow for another Game & Watch review. So thanks and hope to see you then.